Yep, I can record.
Okay, that's good.
And wait. Okay, he's up. Everyone is online.
Okay, all right. Can we start?
Yep, we can.
All right, so these are the 12 months of KPI for 2021. So I'm just gonna run through one example for April, for example. So um, this is the main tab. These are basically the summary, and the numbers are pulled from the different tabs in here. So for these numbers that you see on each of the tabs for these tabs like Team Groms, Team Gracie, Team Andy, these are the directors at that time, and they basically handle each of these publishers. And I think I mentioned in the commission computation last time that this is also where we get the basis of how much they receive as an incentive.
Okay, yeah.
So these numbers are pulled from each of the publishers reporting sheet. So just like a while ago here, the Panlasang Pinoy sheet, I'm just gonna open another one. So for April 2021, the numbers are pulled from this section, column A.
Uh-huh.
Um, uh, it should be the same number that's being pulled in here. So 22,664 and here. So if you search for mimiv.com.br, the numbers are pulled from this file. So the total is 22,664.85, 22,664.85. These are
Uh,
actually we
uh,
looked up. However, towards the end of the month or towards the end of the next month when the numbers are final, these are hard coded so that changes are not reflected anymore. Because sometimes due to formulas and all that, um it causes issues. So that's why it's hard coded um
so
right after.
okay. And please explain the difference between that sheet and this sheet. This sheet and
Okay, so
that sheet. Uh,
this one is basically used for the computation of the payout, and also this is an individual sheet for the publisher. This is where
uh-huh.
we record impressions, other important reporting that the ad ops need to strategize. But
Okay.
this KPI doc, this is the entirety of the revenues that we earned for that month, because our executive would like to see how much revenue we earned, for the all the publishers that these team handle,
I
and this
got it. I got
particular
it.
team handles as well.
Okay.
And then this is sum up here in this section. And if you remember last time, depending on the color of the month, that's how much incentive the team
Incentive.
gets
I got
every
it.
quarter.
I got it.
So yeah.
And this is the from KPI 12 months KPI folder. And from where the other sheet
Yes,
you are pulling, the other sheet, the last
this
at the
one.
yes, this one. From where you getting this sheet? Yeah, it is in the same folder, or this sheet
Sorry, what do you
this
mean?
document is located where? It is in the same sheet or something
Yeah,
else.
I'm gonna share with you the all the documents related to this, to the 2021 publishers that we have. Some are still active, some are not anymore active. So I'm gonna check with operations team how to get all those, document to you. But
Documents. Basically,
yeah, the numbers.
this is the primary sheet. From here, you pull the data into KPI sheet. Is it so?
Yes, only this one, only the M2 earnings, because this is only our earnings for that particular month, our commission basically.
Okay.
So, for example, for this month, our commission is 8%. So, that's the formula here. So,
Okay.
we get 8%, and that's the amount we report in our in
KPIs.
this KPI. Yeah.
Okay. And And what do you call the other sheet? The individual
This
sheet.
one.
Yeah, what do you call this sheet?
These are called reporting 2.0. That's why in the responses that
Reporting
you got from me.
2.8, reporting 2.0, 2.0, what this specifically means? I mean, what is
Yeah,
2.0?
because before we have an old version. It this is it's basically a legacy, an old way of reporting, and so this one is like the newer way. So it's called reporting 2.0 sheet.
Okay, I mean, it's still Excel, but how you report the figures, that's changed, and so you call it sheet
2.0.
2.0, 2.0. Okay.
Yes, that's correct.
I was imagining software, some sort of. Now it clarifies. It's an Excel sheet where data
It's
originates.
an Excel sheet. Yeah.
All right. Okay,
In
Google Drive,
some
Google
of
Sheet. Okay, here
in
from here,
mhm.
you pulled this data from somewhere. Where is the original source?
These are taken from here, which is our internal reporting. The data here comes from the different fetchers and different UI. Um, so this is the app.pg, the one I also mentioned in some of my responses. This is built by our dev team. This generates report, from the different sources like Google and other, Pubmatic and other header bidding ad nets. The reason we're in 2021 we haven't automated the payments yet. So this, for example, this section in the finance section, this is basically a duplicate of what we see here
Okay.
in the payment summary here
Uh-huh.
but this only happened in 2022.
Two. All
But
right, I
in
got it.
2021, we don't have yet this data. That's why we are running both 2.0 and
This
app.pg.
this pub is your own software, or
Yes,
you bought a
this is
subscription?
our this is owned by M2.
And you owned by M2. Okay. Here, can you trace the amount back here? The sheet you already opened, April 1 sheet, April 1 figures. Can you trace it back into this?
Mm, good question. I don't know if we can trace back. I haven't really tried before.
Yeah, it's my
And it's
question.
for 2021. Let me check. Let's see. Not sure if it can go back as far as. Yeah, I'm not sure if this is net. So basically, net of our commission. So I don't think because the reports here every month is gross revenue.
Uh-huh.
Let's say December. Let's see. December. Um, and here December. So. In this case, this was taken from the GAM. This was not taken from here. So
Okay.
I don't think you can really trace back the numbers here yet because at that time, app.pg is not yet that stable, I guess. So we still
Okay.
refer back to the original source of the UI, which is
Okay. And this is
the
this UI. I gonna find it in the summary sheets of KPIs, or where?
no this so for these ad networks, the ones that I've shown earlier, here these are all the ad networks that we worked before and working now. Each of
Okay.
them have different logins.
Okay.
each, for example,
I got it. I got it.
Google.
I got it. I got it. You have the
So
Google
you
report.
need to log in to each of the ad nets so that you can trace the report, and each ad net has different way of generating a report.
Okay.
So if you need to replicate, then I can ask
And
them if you know.
your summary revenue summary sheet is okay as long as they have the picture, the snapshot.
Yeah, that's the thing. I cannot guarantee that that most of it will have a
Here,
screenshot, but
what do you call
some
this
of
sheet?
it,
You called revenue summary sheet. All right. In revenue summary sheet, I'm gonna
yeah.
find the summaries and the screenshots mostly.
Yes.
Okay, good.
So the revenue sum, this is the gross revenue reported by ops team. Just want to
Uh-huh.
clarify that. The payment summary, this is where we compute the payout. So
Okay.
we multiply it to the rev share, just so that you can see the difference between the two. And then yeah, this is where we compute the payment to the publisher. But this one is gross, so before our commission.
So you regard in the Microsoft Dynamics in at gross value or at the payment or the payment summary basis on that basis.
I think I'm not 100% sure, but maybe you can put this in your notes to clarify with Alex because he does the uploading. I guess he uploads the net amount, and then we also upload the gross revenue per ad net,
Mm.
and then that's where we do the reconciliation in MD.
Uh,
So 100% of ad net minus, M2 commission minus traffic up minus wire fees. I think that's how he did it. Because he upload the data from here, which is the M2 commission, which is like our revenue earned, and then he also uploads the gross amount from each of this ad net, and then break down then reconciles it in the Microsoft Dynamics.
all right. Maybe we will gonna find out as we walk through one transaction
Yeah.
ourselves.
Yes.
So
Yeah.
if anything we found different, then I will note down. All right. Okay. So anything else on this topic or this sheet?
No, I'm just gonna share this sheet to you as well. Just writing it down so that I can do it after.
Okay.
AR sheet.
All right. Let me
Okay.
see the next question, which is.
Uh,
All right. So it's read-only access to Microsoft Dynamics. So basically, when the things goes from here 2.0 to Dynamics, we need somewhat access to see what is going inside the Dynamics. So do you gonna provide us a user access, read-only access, or
I'm gonna ask Alex
eh,
about the read access.
wait a second. Let me see if Alex has already endorsed this. Wait a second. Track card. Where it is? Let's ask Microsoft. We use Microsoft Dynamics 365 Business Central. I will work on providing read-only access this week. This is already
Okay.
granted by the Alex. It's in the Google Sheet. You already wrote it. So I guess
Okay.
we already have the approval.
All right.
You can provide us the access. That would be more convenient. Second option is you provide us the whole all the general ledgers and everything. That would be difficult as you have to on different heads you have to kept on providing us the report and general ledger. That would be huge. So as
So
comfortable to you.
yeah, so the ones I shared with you, I just want to confirm in the sampling population. Um, these are like GL accounts. these are not like enough. I just want to clarify before,
Uh, Regarding the revenue, I mean, this is the next question. Have you provided? Do you provide? Have you provided us the samples that we shortlisted, or we were waiting for that?
no, in the link I sent in the chat box, the sampling population, those are the GL accounts or transactions that were recorded in MD. Just want to check if these are not enough
Can
or
all right, okay, chat. Let me see. This is negative amount. This is, I mean, yeah, I have selected the samples from this sheet.
Mhm. Okay.
Basically, you provided me the whole, for example, negative. Let's see the positive population of revenue. For example, we are discussing the revenue. Here we have the revenue. Have you selected before? I mean, confused here. So, what you were saying? Did you already selected? Have you already selected the sample in the past, or it's us who just sorted out stuff and provided you the sample?
No, I mean these are all the GL transactions
Or
or the
general ledgers?
GL
Yes,
accounts.
yes,
Yeah,
yes.
yeah. For let's say for the population. So I'm just wondering if you need more. That's why you need access to Microsoft Dynamics.
If definitely, I will be needing that. Not for this. If I can easily trace the amount in this general ledger, then I will not be needing Dynamics. But I will
Mm-hmm.
still at the end, day one or day two, I would still be needing user access to see the totals, what is going on in the Dynamics and what is here. Because sometimes
Okay.
entries and adjustments have been made in the dynamic that might have been not reflecting here in this particular stuff, or just need to show that dynamics is in line with this, because I haven't seen what's recording there. I have just seen your Excel sheet, and you're claiming that this is from dynamic, but I have to see the
Mm-hmm.
dynamics as well, that
Got
it
it.
is from the dynamics.
Got it.
So
All right.
maybe
So just to
I will be considering that these are the accurate GL. I will do all my stuff here, but in the end, I will quickly go through the dynamics to have a surety that everything is in line and going
okay,
up till the end into financial statements.
got it. Okay. I will ask Alex O. I will confirm from him.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. You easily. Yeah. So it's whenever you want, you will provide us. We'll take our uh, at the moment we'll work with this, and when you provide access, we'll use that.
Okay.
Okay, so let me see, where are we? All right. One more thing. Now, walk through us from from end to end, from here, GL, from any entry that is appearing here. Can you trace it? Walk us through from first step, first entry, first data that you record up till here for any one particular entry.
You mean from sales on
Yes,
closing to
yes.
uploading?
Very first document that you generate and kept on generating multiple documents till here you ended in this GL. Can you walk us through just one transaction? Let me see.
Let
Oh, I
me.
was looking at the my here to show your screen. Any one single transaction that covers every scenario, it's a good, that would be good. I consider a good example. So it will be recorded. We will aware that this is how you move stuff.
I'm not really particular with. I mean, I'm not uploading it in Microsoft Dynamics, so I cannot walk you through it. But I can walk you through from sales up
Yes,
until the time to process the
this
payout.
GL, up till this GL, this revenue general ledger that you shared with us.
Yeah, I cannot. I'm not. privy to on how it is recorded in Microsoft Dynamics. So I can walk you through from sales closing until the payout amount.
All
But
right.
in terms of uploading it in Microsoft Dynamics, it's more of Alex
Mm,
O's.
all right. We will both do it hit and trial. If we found it easily in 1 minute, it will be okay. Otherwise, we have to we need to ask Alex how he
Mhm.
do his stuff. Yeah. Just show us one transaction from first documents till the maximum you have access or you do or you know.
Okay. Right. So generally, I will just explain it to you, but let me just check if I find a document here in Dropbox that I have shared with you. Um, these are very let
Uh,
me
just let me remind you, just we are not looking at your screen; it's still empty.
yeah. I'm just
Okay,
finding the right
okay,
document to
all
share.
right, okay.
There's a lot of document in here, and some of it are improved already, so these may not really reflect the 2021.
No issue.
So right, so this document, this is found in the publisher onboarding folder in the M2 audit folder. This
Okay.
is the process from sign up to our website up to the part where publisher has signed a contract, to the part where we have created their dashboard, or
Mm-hmm.
the dashboard. When I say dashboard, this one, the up the
Okay.
TG.
Here, this is a theoretical. Yeah. See, this is theory. I want you to, if you can demonstrate it practically. I mean, these are the documents. This is the amount generated. This amount goes here, then we compute here, then it's go there, and up till ending into generalizer, or just before the generalizer. We'll find out in the generalizer ourselves.
Okay, so let me confirm. So you mean to say once the publisher has signed the contract and all, where how
Yes.
does it start?
Yeah.
Okay, so
How the
once
numbers
the
moves? Yeah,
one
numbers, revenue numbers started recording from in your system, any reports, whatever report, whether it's online or Google or something, and it's till the summary landed into the generalizer, or individual entry, whatever it is.
right, so basically once a publisher signs a contract, they will be
Okay.
forwarded to our ad ops team.
Okay.
They're the one handling the accounts, and then once the publisher goes live, operations team then handles the reporting of the revenue.
Okay.
So the first thing that they need to set up is this 2.0 sheet. If you can see my screen, let's go
Yes.
going back to this example.
Okay.
So once they start earning, actually they do the reporting at the end of the month,
Okay.
for the revenue for the rev sum. So they go back at the once the month end, let's say October, let's say November
Okay.
1, they
Okay.
go back and generate the entire report for the month of October, and then they report the numbers here in the 2.0.
2.2.
But also they do report here the monthly they report here on a daily basis in the monthly tab, uh, so that uh, they can track the numbers, on a daily basis. And then for example, for November 1, they would
Uh-huh.
do the reporting November 2, because data will be available after 24 hours. And then on November 3, they would backtrack again November 1 to see if the number changed and all that. So they do that on a daily basis, reporting in here. And then at the end of the month, they would,
Uh-huh.
within the first 10 days of the new month, they would do the end of month backtracking. That's
Mm-hmm.
the operations team. And then once the numbers are final, they record it here so that we can, we have the basis for the payout.
Uh, uh, can you the sheet that you were can you match the amounts, for example?
So for October,
Yeah.
because this is total.
Okay.
So this composed of
For
the
one
different ad networks,
pen
but the
lens
total
and
should be
30,000. Okay. This is one client.
30 here. So this reports 3565 while here 3469. So
Yeah.
there's a bit of discrepancy. So
Yeah.
that's also something that, we wanted to look into because, well, numbers do change actually. Sometimes it's something that's uncontrollable in the industry. At some point, it changes. So, but whatever is the final number here, that's the amount that we pay out to the publisher. Because normally, these numbers are considered by us final 15th of the next month. So October 20 numbers should have been final November 15, ready for processing for payout.
All right. So here the
But
question.
for KPI, yeah, for just for KPI purposes, this amount is the amount that we report in our KPI doc. So
Uh,
if this is like 20%, there's a little bit of discrepancy with what we actually have collected here because the numbers are quite discrepant for
so how what could be the reason, on how can I see what is going wrong at what? So could this be a reason that this little maybe as you were saying that revenue goes to the next day or something like this? Recording the next day pertains to the previous day. That might be the reason or something else.
Well, the operations team doing the backtrack every day, like as I mentioned, let's say if we're now on day two, they would have to, or we're on day three, they would still have to backtrack the previous day to see if numbers have changed.
Correct.
That's
Okay.
because numbers do change, and so every
I
day they
got.
do that, and then they also do the end of month
Okay.
backtracking.
And for this whole month, is it there? Is there any report that we can look into? Look somewhere. Okay, here it is. Yes, here it is. So he has generated for the whole, no, the same report. It's the same Excel report. Is there
Yeah,
any systematic
this
report? System generated report?
This is already for 2022, so I assume this is taken from here. When they generate the report. But for 2021, I cannot
Uh,
uh
these individual numbers, I need to see from where these are coming, the source documents for these numbers.
this one for example.
Yeah.
Okay. Let me check with operations team because as I mentioned, we have more improvements this year. So if you want to go back in 2021, I have to check if
How?
where the
What
numbers
is the
came
easiest?
from on how.
What is the easiest way we can track back into the system where where these numbers are generated originally, not the Excel sheet.
Yeah, I'm gonna check with the operations team where they get the number. But because this is already like a total revenue of all AdNet. Unlike here, um, unlike in what is reported in RevSum, this is individualized. So I can say that I just have to log in to each of the credentials and I should get the same numbers. But this is total. So I'm not
Yeah.
sure how they are getting it for 2021. So I'll have to check with the operations team how they generate the report.
Uh, uh, so total revenue means from the all ad networks. This
Yes,
one day.
yes, that
Okay.
includes, yeah.
Every. Okay. And that costs some anomaly. All right. Will. Yeah. Yeah, do ask them, and I will scratch my head around how to reconcile exactly what this causes difference. Maybe the team is in the better position to justify why such thing happens. That would give us a clue.
Yeah. Um,
Or no?
I will check with the ops team first, how they do it, and I can relay it to you. Otherwise, if we have more questions about it, I can bring them in
Yeah,
for,
this is
in
this
another
for this
call.
this for this one particular transaction. Yeah, we have to because this will gonna guide the way for the all of the next that are coming. So if you
Mhm,
can also
mhm.
ask them why there is a difference for this even particular this guy, why there is a difference. So he might have the idea to explain how it happens or why it happens. So that will also shed lights where we're gonna search or how we're gonna improve stuff or how we're gonna reconcile if something we found error or we're gonna found differences in the future entries or something.
Okay, got it.
Okay, then what happened from revenue sum to revenue payment? Then where the payment
All
goes?
right. Yeah, so that's the thing. Once the numbers are reported in
Okay,
here,
okay,
by the time that it's time for publisher to receive the payout, then we
okay,
compute it here in the pay sum. So that's what
okay.
we discussed earlier. And then we process it in via Tipalti. So what we do is we upload it to the publisher to our Tipalti account. So we have this separate file,
Uh-huh.
and then we just mass upload payout. So for example, um, we put in here the name of the publisher, and then their payee ID in
Mm-hmm.
Tipalti. So that's assigned to them, and then the
Okay.
amount, and then other details, and then we download this as CSV, and then we upload it in Tipalti. And then once that's done, then just the publisher just has to wait um for the payment to arrive. So we
Uh,
normally send it like 2 days before payout.
okay. How are we gonna find in which bank statement are gonna trace this amount and at what date?
Yeah, so here you will see here the payment dates. At least
Okay,
let me check for 2021. Yeah.
okay.
Most of these have dates anyway, and where payment was sent from. It's either Tipalti or because before Tipalti we sent them via wire. So
Uh-huh.
you should be able to see them as well here in the bank statements. Um, there are bank info here. But for example, here in January, the December revenue for 2020, it was paid January 29. So they were paid via bank. So this is the name of the company in the bank statement, and that should be the amount that you should see in the January 2029 2021 bank statement. And then we transition to Tipalti. So you won't be able to see them in the bank statements anymore, but you should be able to see them in the Tipalti CSV file here. I guess this lacks info because it only has pay ID. So check. Hmm. This only started 2022. Just gonna rerun the file. It should be 2021. Let me just re-upload the file for 2021.
Okay. Okay, so that's how thing ends here. Okay, then after I gonna see the you made the entry after making the payment, or from here it first goes to the general ledger and then to payments? How it works? Or do both are
Actually, it
separate?
doesn't. It's separate. So our
Okay.
Tipalti is not connected to Microsoft Dynamics, so it's manually done, and it's actually not done right away. It's a few months.
Okay, it's from here process moves in parallel, one going to the dynamics and one going to the payment and other stuff. Both are separately flowing. So you wanna say this? You mean this? Huh?
Sorry. We basically it's not done, together. It's not done in the same timeline. Once we process the payout, that's just it. we wait for the other contractors to basically upload the rest of the file. So our Tipalti is not connected to Microsoft Dynamics or the accounting system. So it's not they're not done parallel to each other. It's just we try to catch up with the uploading in Microsoft Dynamics.
Okay, all right. All right. All right. So ADEX payout publisher sheet, have you gone through it?
Um,
Have you provided
so
us the
this
demo of ADEX payout? Yes.
this particular sheet, um, this is actually the report from Google. So this is the entire report for a particular month. Let me just 2021. As you can see, the reports are like everywhere. So
Yes. Everything, everywhere, all of the
yeah,
places.
that's how. That's why we need audit. Let me check.
I mean, this must be prone to human error. It has to be. This sort of
Yeah,
numbers, it's impossible that you can be sure that even in one sheet that is everything is okay, 100% okay. No, it's nearly
yeah.
impossible.
So the numbers are taken from here. This is because Google is one of our largest accounts, and so before running header bidding, other ad networks, our main source of income is or revenue is really the Google Ad Exchange. And so what we do is every month we run a report per domain, per website, and then we copy the revenues here in the spreadsheet, and then this is where I compute the payout. We do this so that we can just identify how much uh, you know was if what was paid to us is exactly what we receive and what is due to the publisher. So
And this sheet is independent and independent to the other summary revenue or payout revenue summary.
correct.
You
Now,
just you we can corroborate or correlate the both amounts.
actually, for this is only for AdX. So I would suggest you independently use the 2.0 sheet because those are also reported from the same source. But
Okay.
what we do here in AdX payout sheet is just to break down the amount received from Google. We just want to make sure that what was received, what the 2 million composes of payments for each of the publisher. But in terms of in terms of 2.0, you can independently use it, although the
I
numbers
got
should
it.
match because the resources are the same. What we mainly use this for is for the starter publishers, because starter publishers don't have 2.0 sheet. They only have AdX reporting or
Okay.
AdX accounts, so it doesn't make sense to have them reporting 2.0 sheets. So
Okay.
there's just a trick for this one. Google changed its interface and reporting, so I'm not sure if we can really replicate what we had in 2021 due to the
Okay.
changes in the way Google